Loomis, joined by Drasco, 4D Beyond the Summit, China regional coverage. I don't even know why they put you in China.
Why are you calling it the Beyond the Summit coverage? Just the everyone coverage?
Because we're on the Beyond the Summit studio.
Yeah, but you said it was Beyond the Summit coverage, not we're on Beyond the Summit TV number... Is this 3?
3. No, you're right, you're right.
Yeah. I know I'm right.
Yeah, you're right. Why are you on China, though?
I didn't assign the games. But it's okay, I'm still having fun watching the games. You know, Ehome versus VG.
It's actually pretty good games, yeah.
Yeah, it's gone to a third match. I'm really enjoying the drafting so far from both teams. Some interesting stuff coming out. You mentioned in a tweet it was the first time, actually, that Ehome has lost with the CM Kunkka.
Did I actually tweet that out?
Did you tweet it? I saw you tweeting it. I just assumed you were talking about something that you actually knew.
Yeah, I thought about tweeting.
And then you were actually not sure if you were right.
No, I was right.
Okay.
I'm sure I was right. I just wasn't sure whether that was tweet-worthy. You know, I have some standard.
Do you, though?
I do.
Tweet it under your account.
God damn it. But yes, that is true. It's the first time that Ehome has lost with their CM and Kunkka combo. So I don't know if they rattle a bit. They were having a very good run in the regional qualifier with that combo. But with that said, though, they will have to kind of throw it off, because winner of this game gets to go to Seattle.
Yes.
Because you move to the finals where if
you will either be wild card or you will be the regional qualifier.
Correct. So, yeah, or the second place, right? Because
second place is wild card. Or sorry, no, second place.
Third place is wild card.
Yeah.
Second place is, I guess, second place regional qualifier. Wings at the first place. Anyways, let's actually just get into the draft here, as we are kind of halfway through. Disruptor and DP being picked for Ehome. You will get that Darkseer plus Slark.
This is probably the most vanilla opening we've seen Ehome do this whole series.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're going to see VG.REBORN run it back, because the Darkseer Slark was what they opened with, I think, last game.
It was really strong. I don't know. No, they didn't open Darkseer Slark.
They got something else plus Slark.
Yeah.
Disruptor Slark?
Maybe, yeah, maybe it was Disruptor Slark. I think you might be right about that. But either way, I think it's, again, for Ehome, I don't know if it's a good or a bad sign that they're going for something like this, because I feel like this is super standard. And Ehome have been picking stuff that, at least in the first two, they opened CM Kunkka last game.
Right.
And they were doing extremely well with it. So I'm kind of wondering if they're feeling the heat a little bit, you know what I mean? Just going into this game after losing to VG.REBORN, probably on the back of a couple of misexecuted fights, and maybe just wanting to play it too safe.
And I think what you're trying to say, and sorry if I put kind of words in your mouth, is that I think that you think that better when they're running that kind of non-standard Dota, instead of just like, here's a DP, here's a Disruptor.
I mean, clearly they can play a lot of different heroes. I'm not judging them based on their hero diversity or anything, but typically when a team picks stuff that's out of the box, they're more comfortable playing in those situations because the enemy team is not able to adapt as quickly. But if you're just picking something that everyone else is picking, I think it gives VG Gaming a better chance of winning.
Sure. I mean, maybe they just don't feel comfortable doing CM Kunkka again after just losing that game, which honestly...
It wasn't because of the CM Kunkka, though. That's
that is true. That is true.
Like, you mis-execute one game, you lose, okay, or move on. You know, just stick to what you're good at. If Lanham, you know, feels like this is the strategy that he wants to run, I'm going to put my faith in him. I still think Ehome are the better team.
Okay.
But I was just a little bit concerned that I'm seeing stuff that a lot of other teams are doing.
Sure. What teams also have been doing against Ehome specifically is first phase banning up both Terrorblade and Naga Siren. It seems like at least that's what Wings did against Ehome in the tiebreaker for the first place finisher match for the China Regional Qualifier. That's why Wings are now at Seattle, or well, they can go to Seattle. Those were the first two bans that they did against Ehome. So a lot of teams have been really taking note from Wings, and they are using it right against Ehome here as well.
You know, actually, I think Ehome could be pulling a pocket Drow strat here.
Right back at ya.
The Kunkka support.
Yeah.
I mean, the Kunkka support did a lot of work in the last game.
Yeah.
They utilized the run buff really well. I'm not sure if VG.REBORN can run it as well as Ehome can.
Dude, they got the Darkseer combo though.
Yeah, that's true as well. But I'm just saying, the last game, Lanham's Kunkka, he might be the most experienced Kunkka player in China right now, because he plays that hero so much.
Well,
so, I don't know if VG.REBORN can run to quite the same extent, is all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a bad pick. I just mean, you know, how experienced are they?
It's not that difficult of a hero, but if you haven't played it before, it can throw you for a loop, especially if you're trying to get the basics, you know, the
I mean, even
bolt
Lana
torrent.
missed the next torrent on a haste hero. Like,
Right.
if you do stuff like that and you miss the combos here and there, it can definitely have a big impact. So, again, like you said, it's not a huge skill cap or anything, but
it's also tricky.
Is it something that you do in a game where you are 1 win away from being guaranteed to go to TI? That's what I'm wondering.
All right, we'll see. I am concerned. You brought up the Drow for Ehome.
I think it would be interesting. Mainly because, A, it's Slark, which you know that the laning phase is probably not going to be amazing for VG Gaming. Like, you don't pick Slark and think that you're going to win the laning phase.
Okay.
So you haven't seen the mid matchup yet, but you know that what you're laning against in terms of the Darkseer. You already have a good support at him. Looks like Timber is going to be the off lane here for Ehome.
You know, isn't it more like, yeah, we're also up against the Slark, we're in the mid game. If the Slark gets up to us, then we're kind of in a little bit trouble?
I mean,
if we have the Drow?
Yes, that is true. But they don't necessarily have anything great for closing the gap just yet.
They got Blink Vacuum with a bolt backup. I think that's...
Yeah, but you're not going to have a Blink Dagger at 15 minutes into the game. Well, maybe you actually would if you had a super good laning phase. But if you're just getting like all your towers taken down and you're getting high ground siege at like 15 to 20 minutes, you're not going to have all the items that you need.
Okay.
That's all
I'm saying that's a strat, but that's also fairly risky of a strat.
It is. But I think it's something that, you know, if Ehome are going to pick CM Kunkka and they're going to pick Storm Omni Knight,
all right,
why wouldn't they pick
within the realm of possibility? But
yeah,
they are going to run a Timber Saw, and I've seen O Chicken playing it. I've also seen Ice playing it.
Yeah.
So, you know, it feels like Ehome is at least they've been switching roles. You know, just recently with Ice moving to carry. We'll see if they're okay here. And right now, there's a ton of ways to deal with that Timber Saw. The X is great. Venge is great. It's becoming more and more of a commonplace for Timber to pick up the BKB, and he'll likely have to do so here in this game as well.
I'm just kind of wondering what direction Ehome want to take here. They have a lineup that doesn't really have a lot of disables against the Slark, so that's mildly concerning.
Oh,
okay, this is just going to be... I guess it's a good counter pick against Slark. Gives you vision. Makes the hero very hard to get in and out of fights with. It's kind of what Slark wants to excel at during the early to mid game, or even late game. But I guess it is another way to deal with the Slark and the Darkseer in regards to the silence as well. There's a lot to save on BG. Like, you can get Urge away, you can get a boat buff, you can get a swap.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this Ehome draft right now.
Yeah, I think it might be the weaker one that I've seen so far this series. I've liked their draft in both games. But this is the one where I'm kind of like scratching my head wondering... Your lineup does nothing.
The drop is out of the window as well, right? Just too many
so.
melee heroes to make that work.
I still thought it would have been nice to be able to pull in the third game. The only reason I mentioned it is because open with Disruptor DP. And obviously Dro benefits both of those heroes very well, and Venge was still in the pool at that point, so it could have been like a nice go-to. Because they could have picked Venge as a third pick and made VG Gaming not think anything of it, because you want to save for the DP anyway.
Sure.
And then you just fourth pick the Dro, and then all of a sudden they're like, what?
Any possibility of a Spectre final pick here?
For Ehome?
Yeah.
Or for VG?
For Ehome.
Oh yeah, VG already have Slark, so they wouldn't pick Spectre.
Because they did pick it up once earlier today.
This is a hard Spectre game, isn't it?
It ain't great. The laning ain't great. The mid game ain't great, but if you're looking for a penultimate carry, that might be the route you go, right?
I suppose Exorcism with Spectre is not really that bad of a...
Because I'm just looking at the heroes that Ice have played recently, right? Terrorblade's banned out, Naga's banned out. He can play Timbersaw, but assuming he's playing carry, you know, Spectre is kind of that as well. He did play Jug last game, but Jug's also banned out.
No Clinks either.
I want to say he's playing the safe lane Void as well, and that's also...
It wouldn't be the worst thing to pick Spectre, but it's not great. Okay, Ice Timber.
Who's playing carry?
I guess it's safe lane Timber. And then maybe they go... Maybe they go like ET Timber top and Night Stalker Stalker Disruptors offlane.
Not like
right?
this.
Or they could do this. They could do Timber and Disruptor, and the offlane, right? And then you pressure the Slark really hard, and then you can have Night Stalker farming safe, and have ET do it up there as well. Because I think that's okay, if they can do well in the lanes. I think it's going to be a 2-1-2 for Ehome, no matter what. That's my assumption.
All right.
But I think this is super risky.
Okay, I actually then the VG, because Ehome, the way that they win this game, they win the laning stage, right? They kind of have to wreck that stage. You technically you could fall behind really hard.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't disagree, but I think if for whatever reason VG Gaming get ahead, the game is just like super hard. They don't have a whole lot of lockdown between their team. Like, yeah, you have a couple of silences or whatever, and Glimpse is nice, but there's no hard stun for the Slark. And the Storm Spirit, you can pretty much say the same thing. Those heroes thrive in scenarios where there's no like instant snap initiation, like a Lion Blink Hex or something like that.
Once VGR gets BKB on the course, unless Ehome is like 15k goal, 20k goal ahead, I think the game is difficult, to say the least.
Well, I think you could argue that it's similar to Game 2, where VG Gaming Reborn didn't necessarily have the greatest lineup for a while. Stalker well. Like, FY got to a stage where he was able to get vision control, and that was how VGR actually took it to a third game. It was based on the idea that they could take the proper fights because they had the vision advantage. And I think that's kind of similar to what Ehome can do here.
They also have the hero for the proper fights. The way I see it is, once VGR gets a BKB, how do you lock down these two very slippery cores?
Yeah, I don't disagree. I'm like trying to think of ways where, you know, Ehome meet a win condition other than we win our lanes and we just snowball with the Death Prophet, because that's really what it seems like their lineup is supposed to do right now.
We shall see who's gonna win this game, just based on the draft.
I think VGR had better draft.
Okay. Well, team with the first barracks kill, VGR. Even though there's the DP on the other side.
Yeah.
All right.
I think Ehome needs to have an immaculate laning phase. Like, they just need to be able to like get so much out of this early game.
All right, so it is going to be a straight up Night Stalker off lane with a Timber carry, and of course with the Disruptor as well as...
They can still send somebody down.
Yeah, they can. And probably they will send the Elder Titan, most likely. Actually, in a straight up 1v1 between Timber and Darkseer, who actually is favored in that lane?
I think Darkseer is actually, once you start getting levels, because Ion Shell doesn't actually give you stacks of reactive armor, and normally what Timber wants to do in lane is tank the creeps to make sure that you get reactive armor stacks and just continually heal. He
could aggro it still and get the buff and then walk away.
But what I mean is the Darkseer will end up pushing the lane so hard eventually that Ice is not going to be able to tank the creep wave at all. He'll have to just pull the creeps back, and then the tower will still eventually take damage. That's my assumption. But if it's just a tri-lane up here, and Lynam and Fenrir want to try to, you know, deal damage to King and just go for kills and whatnot and zone him, then yeah, it's going to be tough. But FY in the meantime, in the first blood there onto old 11 in the offlane, the double stun and the pounce. Unfortunately, not really that tanky because you've got boots and no stout shield, so it just gets wrecked. Yang though, suffering the same fate in the top lane. Got quite low there. Alright, so both offlaners not having a great time.
Yep.
And this is why we do 2-1-2s.
Well, this is why the offlane also get the hell back when 2-on-2 is not available.
I'm really curious as to the reasoning of buying boots instead of Iron Talon in this game. Like, sure, if you don't go to lane, you're gonna have some rotating support that potentially could pressure your mid, but...
I mean, I think the logic behind it is not really as much for this part of the game, but also for mid-ends in the game, you get boots and plus a little bit more of other items. It's not as good here, but it'll be much better for minutes in the game.
Yeah, that's true.
For your ganks, so.
I think it's actually just to draw attention away from mid. Yeah. I think if your DP gets ganked like 2 or 3 times, your game plan is just like in the dumpster.
Well, same thing here for the Storm, right? So I think that's where Ehome looks to.
Yeah, but Ehome's heroes, you could argue, are worse at rotating. Even though I think the matchup is favored for Old Chicken pretty much no matter what, because Death Prophet is super good in lane.
I'm gonna look for a quick reconnect here, so...
Yeah, I mean, I'm lagging too.
Denied.
Just
Gold for my test.
Let me acquaint you with your own demise.
Back to four. No more.
Башню сил света на центральной линии атакуют. Башню сил тьмы на верхней линии атакуют.
Denied. All washed up.
Башню сил тьмы на нижней линии атакуют.
Back so soon? Ha-ha!
Such a death should be stopped.
By morning.
Башню сил света на нижней линии атакуют. Башню сил тьмы на центральной линии атакуют. Башню сил света на нижней линии атакуют. Силы света укрепили свои сооружения. Башню сил света на нижней линии атакуют. Башня сил света на нижней линии разрушена. Башню сил тьмы на верхней линии атакуют. Башню сил тьмы на верхней линии атакуют. Башню сил тьмы на верхней линии атакуют. Башню сил света на центральной линии атакуют. Силы света укрепили свои сооружения. Башню сил света на центральной линии атакуют. Башню сил света на центральной линии атакуют.
Wait.
Башню сил света на центральной линии атакуют. Башня сил света на центральной линии разрушена.
Иллюзия! Let the fun begin!
Башня сил тьмы на центральной линии атакуют. Башня сил света на верхней линии атакуют. Башню сил света на верхней линии атакуют. Силы света укрепили свои сооружения. Башню сил света на верхней линии атакуют. Башню сил тьмы на центральной линии. Башню сил света на верхней линии разрушают.
Party blow. Looking for me?
On the
You blew it.
Башню сил света на нижней линии атакуют. Башню сил тьмы на центральной линии атакуют.
Double damage.
first.
Башню сил тьмы на центральной линии атакуют. Башню сил света на нижней линии атакуют. Силы тьмы укрепили свои сооружения. Башню сил тьмы на верхней линии атакуют. Башню сил света на нижней линии атакуют. Башню сил тьмы на центральной линии атакуют. Башню сил света на центральной линии атакуют.
Yeah.
That was a fail boat. Силы тьмы укрепили свои сооружения.
Башню сил тьмы на центральной линии атакуют. Силы тьмы лишили врага награды за башню на центральной линии. Башню сил тьмы на верхней линии атакуют. Башню сил света на нижней линии атакуют.
Pop.
Тебя-то я и не приветствую.
Тебя, кажется, продуло?
Так. Yes.
Башню сил света на нижней линии атакуют. Башню сил тьмы на центральной линии атакуют. Башня сил света на нижней линии разрушена.
Ground.
Башню сил тьмы на верхней линии расширит силами тьмы. Башню сил тьмы на центральной линии атакуют.
But
Okay guys, fucking caster is dead. Bro, caster is dead.
Башню сил тьмы на нижней
Ehome
линии
going push to mid
атакуют.
tower for 3 people.
Башню сил света на центральной линии атакуют.
Oh, chicken and have exorcism not use.
Силы тьмы укрепили свои сооружения. Башню сил света на
Wait for the
центральной
fight,
линии
not use
атакуют.
exorcism.
Башню сил тьмы на нижней линии атакуют. Башню сил света на
Ehome
верхней
push
линии атакуют.
tower. Okay, oh chicken use exorcism and vengeful spirit do the side.
Башню сил света на центральной линии атакуют. Башню сил тьмы на нижней линии разрушена.
Okay,
Силы
bot
света
tower
укрепили
is
свои
VG
сооружения.
gaming is crushed and oh chicken and
Башня сил
push
света на центральной
the
линии разрушена.
mid line.
Башню сил света на верхней
tower.
линии атакуют.
I'm going to the top line and kill it.
Башня сил
to
света
tower.
на верхней линии разрушена.
Okay, and you smoke
Yep.
the end. Slack. I'm going to smoke and using for the going to the jungle and the team gaming from the bottom.
alright, well hopefully
Just,
we see all of this fight as the smoke is coming in here from VG.R.
Yeah, I keep in mind that he does have the
Света на верхней.
keep in mind Night Stalker. These kind of the fight that Night Stalker really
They need to
excels at.
run. There is no way you fight this with the Night Stalker having Aghanims and all this vision.
Yep. See all those wards that they dropped? Thank you.
Yeah.
Free pick.
There's actually just yeah, they cannot stick around. Mikhail just wasted about half his mana retreating here.
Alright, as we do see VGR retreating, I am also gonna reconnect. And
Maybe the third time.
Okay guys, Procaster is problem, it's going to reconnect, it's wait Procaster for reconnect. Okay, VG Gaming going for use smoke and going to the Russian. Stand spirit and using for lighting. And torrent and use shadow ship. Oh chicken use exorcism and go into the killing. Use chakram for Dark Series dead. Going to fire. Going to four. Who is dead? Double kill for Ice. And for using the gem, go pushing tower for farm escaping. Okay guys, Procaster is reconnected, wait please. Okay, and the farming the ancients and creeps. Ehome maybe going to wait the Roshan.
Again.
Okay, time is day. No, the 11 is long. No, not ultimate and wait for the night.
Please.
Sasa is no to run for the Slark. Team is going to the farm for this one. You jungle, for the alien jungle.
Gotcha.
2 minutes for the going to the Russian. VG Gaming going to the base, going to the def for the base, and Ehome going to the push. Going to the ground. VG Gaming Reborn, not vision for high grounds. Not vision. Ehome going to the killing the Slark. Void. Astral for the main. Torrent for the Kunka. Silence for the old chicken. Void now. Swap to the end. Glimpse for the end. Thunder strike. You use not ultimate for the chakrams. Kill the flag for the disaster. Use like that season for the chicken and go to the pushing tower. Use BKB, 2 BKB for the Ehome. Nice and our chicken. Complete our kills, now finish the ultimate and the re-heal for the heals. Game now going for the base. Stop it for the new base. 100 seconds, not ultimate for the old chicken. I'm going to farm the line, not ultimate for the old chicken, for the best profit, and now I'm going to the pushing tower for the fight. Oh, Procaster is dead, it's okay. 1 minute for the Russian. Oh, fucking guys, game is lax. Guys, sorry for my casting, it's Procaster, it's lax. Okay, and use BKB and TP out to the base. Okay, go to base for the Shark. Nice. Go and run to the Mikasa. Yanko right Mikasa for the save and maybe. Okay, for players for the VG Gaming. Players VG Gaming maybe use smoke, not smokes. Okay, Disruptor by the smoke. Storm Spirits by the Orchard Netherlands. The game and stop it, guys, for the farming for the jungle. Farming for the line. Okay, Ehome has used smoke for the going to the alien jungle. The alien jungle, going to the what the fuck, guys? I'm going to the jungle and kill it. Okay, going to the high grounds. The Macmillan. Okay, Mikasa. Mikasa is dead. Killing the Mikasa, killing the Darkseid. Go for Nova. Change to for Nova and good. For Ehome.
Башню сил света на центральной линии.
Okay, all chickens, they use exorcism and go into the pushing
Силы
bot
света
lane and
укрепили свои сооружения.
the Bleed Protector, Chakram for the SIS, Punch for the Slurk.
Башню сил света на нижней линии атакуют. Башню сил света на нижней линии.
Also go to back, use BKB for chicken, use BKB for the ramp, use BKB for the SIS. And all chickens are pushing the ultimate for the barracks. Use torrent, use high ship. Use home. Use replicant. Oh my god. Which again? Game death with towers. Four is dead. Triple kill for SIS.
Казармы сил света на нижней линии атакуют.
40 seconds, not 3 players for the Vichy game, and Ehome needs pushing the tower. Slart and Mikasa get the towers. It's good ward for the Ehome for the high ground, for the wards high ground for the Vichy.
Big.
And going to the Roshan, Ehome. Okay, Vichy going to the Dev the Roshan for the way. Use exorcismal chicken and now. Fast kill the Roshan and Vichy gaming go to the fight for the Roshan and 6 signals for the team for going to fight. Oh fucking lags. Static storm.
Башню сил тьмы на центральной линии атакуют.
BKB for SSS, I'm going to the killed Roshan.
Башню
Oh
сил
guys,
тьмы
sorry
на
for the
центральной
lags.
линии атакуют.
Timber Sound use the eye, I guess.
Yeah.
Башню сил тьмы на центральной линии атакуют.
Which game is going to pushing the mid line to tower for
Укрепили
the
свои сооружения.
no fight. No guys, fucking legs. Okay, use heal for the SSIs. TKB decide to base. Okay, 2 players for Vichy gaming can go to tower for the base. Ehome going to the push. Hey, Aegis. The Timber so need was they pushing the tower for the top lane, mid lane and bot lane for the going to the run farm. Guys, sorry, it's fucking need reconnect. Okay, Ehome going to the pushing tower. Use exhausting for all chicken and fucking lag.
Сил света на нижней линии разрушены.
For my prediction of good. Okay.
Казармы сил света на
Okay,
нижней
the pushing
линии
the
разрушены. Башню
top
сил
line,
тьмы
kill
на
it the
центральной
barracks
линии
for the
атакуют.
bot. And TP out for the Timber Soul to the base and go to no fucking lags. Use rune for the old chickens, their bounce rune.
Invisibility.
There.
Okay, you home, go on the bot tower, top tower, and go to the jump before the fight.
Yeah.
A good fight for the Ehome and 2 kills for the Ehome. 0 is dead, it's good change for the Ehome. Okay, and fast push and go mid. Going fast mid. Fast.
Sure.
Okay, stand back.
Башню сил
Side. Cyrus for the tower, all chickens they use ultimate. This is that season, glitch certification for the towers for the VG gaming. Clark and the punch. Punch is a bit weapon. Vacuum for the dark replicate. Glimpse for the Stark. And Stark can use the for the old chicken. And going to the fire for the side. Guys. Okay, kill the darts and kill the vengeful spirit, okay. -2 the blade. Oh, that Punka is dead. Not buyback for Darkseid and Slark and Vengeful Spirit and Punka once. Storm need death the towers. Buyback with him. Okay, Ehome goes back. Yellow chickens use rules for the region. Yeah. 4 towers, 4 barracks, stay Ehome, pushing 2 line, the mid line and bot line. VG Gaming, clan line, stop line barracks is live. One top is live. Ten kills for VG Gaming is very bad for Ehome, give buybacks. It's very strong there for the VG Gaming. Nice, chakrams. Funniest game. Okay, guys, going back. Stand back. On. Okay, give exorcism for the old chicken. Use exorcism and go on the pushing the last line. No fucking lags, guys. Sorry for my stream, sorry for my casters. Fucking lags for the game. Nice. Start to use ultimate. Okay, use the guardsman and pushing free tower and go on to the pushing the barracks. Okay, replicate, not vacuum. Replicate, use big IB, astral for the dictator. 2 kills for the Ehome, 1 kill for the VG Gaming. GG, good game.
Казанию сил
Ehome
света на
going to
верхней
one.
Теперь у сил тьмы есть мега-крипы. Победа и
Okay, sorry guys for my casters, is pro casters lags. Okay guys, next game the Fnatic versus Execution. Please donate it for the stream.